Welcome. So, I haven't quite figured out how to get my marks up yet. I know I've been doing courier jobs, and that this has been raising while doing those courier jobs. Like every time I log on and log off after a day or whatever, that has increased by 150 or something like that. I need to do something. Okay, so I know I say no meta. I did Google where to find a shipyard. It's kind of far away, but I'm not allowed to enter that system until I get permission. So really quickly, if we come to here, we go to the map. Oh, okay. This is where I wanted to go. And that's where I am. But I'm not allowed to go there yet. It's just so far away. And then I gotta figure out how to get here, too. I need a world permit. So, yes, Google about what a world permit is. And basically through exploration, uh, it's like exploration mining. And here, hold on, let me pull it up. found it the other day, and now I can't find it. It gave me a description. I basically have to fuck around and do some stuff. And that's how I'm gonna get there. I don't really know the best way to do that right now. I brought all my ships to one area, all my goodies to one area. I brought it here because they have a shipyard. I just have to... Well, I don't really have to remember where I left it. I can find another shop, and it'll tell me where everything is. I think mining is going to be faster than running courier. Even with what I've got. I was gunning for 17 million, which I could probably do in the day. Hell, I think I was pulling some half-decent numbers. What am I sitting at? Okay, where's my tow capacity? Cargo 32. I think the setup that I have for the mining operation is pretty decent. I'm not really going to be able to improve upon that right now. So I might as well continue with the mining. if that's the case. So here's the thing. I may end up Googling where this tri-cluster is. I know I said I wasn't going to. See, I have two options. And they're both going to end up in the same place, give or take. I either take all of the ships that I have and I fuck off into the distance. Now, I've got roughly $2 million on me. If I'm gonna fuck off, I want to do it in this ship because I've got my extra fuel and I've got my scoop. And maybe perhaps along the way through chaos, I can find a better scoop. And then I just take all of this and I become a gypsy and I just disappear into the distance. And then every so often when I stop, I call my ship to that certain point. Right? And then it'll be like, oh, okay, well, it's going to take 10 minutes to get here, or 15 minutes, or 20 minutes, or whatever to get to where I am now. And it's like, okay, well, that's fine because I'm going to go another 20 minutes down the road. And I'll just keep my ships slightly behind me. And then when I get to a point where I don't have much money left over because I'm going to be using my cash to bring my ships with me. Like sooner or later this 2 million is going to dry up. But at that point in time, I then use my mining ship that's like 15-20 minutes away. So I call it, I go take a piss break, make a coffee, fuck around for a little bit in the system. I don't know, maybe do some some courier jobs while I'm waiting, 15 minutes because it's fuel, right? Like fuel's pretty easy to buy, right? It doesn't cost very much. It's the expedition of my spaceships that's going to cost me the money. So I fuck around, I do some courier jobs, I make a little bit of cash with this ship, right? Maybe I do some deliveries on the side, so like just a couple of somethings. My ships come to me, I meet up with my ships, I then do some mining. I now have to stick around in a sector and make some money. So I want to potentially at least find something with a ring around it. So I'm gunning for a planet. Whether or not it has the space station close enough to it is regardless. At that point in time, I'm not being picky, right? I'm going to show up, I'm going to do my mining, and then if I have to skip solar systems, see, I may even have to leave the sector. I may show up to a place, and now I've got to jump to another sector, which is, or see, I'm gonna say a sector has multiple solar systems in it. I don't really know how I want to use the terminology. I don't know if they have terminology set up for this yet. Like a solar system has a sun. But at this point in time, you've got multiple. There's like multiple systems. I don't know. It seems kind of. I don't know. This seems. I have to wrap my head. And maybe because I'm showing up to a place with two suns. I don't know. I have to pay more attention to this. I've been more on the money grind than I have been like setting up terminology for how I want to deal with this. Anyways, so I fuck around, I get my shit. Hopefully there's a planet with a ring and there's a space station close that sells me lipids, and I can like fix my ship. Because let's be clear, the places that I show up to, I can only buy lipids, but I can't fix my ship. Or I can fix my ship, but I can't buy lipids. And then I just keep that process until I find a nice nook in the galaxy somewhere. Or maybe I just challenged myself to a process of like, when vacationers do like this little ring around the United States or whatever. They do like a full circle. Maybe I do something like that in the galaxy. Or I don't know, maybe I take this wing in. I take this tendril in because there's a blank spot in between my tendril and the other tendril. See, and you can go. I know the game is almost intent on trying to keep me around this area. There has to be another place like this in the galaxy. But then again, am I forced to stick around in this area to open up this base? So there's a few things that I may end up sacrificing. I'm gonna have to see. It goes. It goes, it goes. I'm just trying to figure out whether or not I've got one ship that I can set up. I'm just wondering. I'm wondering if it's gonna be proper for me to set up the fighter ship with low cargo, because then I'll have maneuverability. I'll have one less hard point. But as far as I know, in my tier, that's one of the most maneuverable ships that have been offered. And so I take what I'm doing with the ship now, and I basically replace. I replace what I think. I think I may end up keeping this ship. Oh shit! I got some noise going in the background here. Fuck, my bad. My headphones are noise canceling. I have my fucking volume up. Christ. Okay. I think I'm gonna keep this ship for the simple fact that it's just got more goodies. I may end up selling, or who knows? Maybe I just leave one of these ships behind, and I only cart my mining ship with me. I'd be okay with that. See, I want to keep this ship because I don't know what space station I bought it from. So. Yeah, see, I was thinking that I was gonna have that same problem from one tendril to another. Like I'm, like I'm, and I'd obviously get to it. Like if I was gunning for the center, um, I'd end up with that same issue. I'd get to a point and it'd be like, there's nothing left. See, there's a dead zone in here. Well, it's not really that dead. I changed. You know what? I changed. Hey, it's actually not that dead in here. I changed camera views. This view gives me a little better idea of what's going on. Yeah, see, there's stars in here. I was really thinking that this was going to be like a dead zone in here. Yeah, I might just go for a rip, like. And do it with what I have. And hopefully I don't get into too much trouble. I'd probably follow this. This to me seems like a denser area. So I'll probably follow this wing in. I don't know. I don't know how this works out. We'll have to see. Maybe go to like the edge of the galaxy and peer off into the darkness. I wonder if everybody is in this galaxy. If does does everybody that plays this game in this galaxy, or have they put people like elsewhere? Because that's not a place I'm getting to. I don't think. You'd think there's like voids in between all of this stuff. How do I zoom in? Yeah, there's like nothing. No, there's oh, nothing. Nothing for days. Oh, yeah, everybody starts with the loop of hell. Everybody figures out that they should be running courier for the rest of their lives. That poor little loop. Yeah, so they're it's probably encouraged to stay around like this general area. I know I can make enough money on the like if there is civilization to the point where I can get lipids, fuel, and there's a ring, or there's an economy, I can make cash. I can make cash with courier, and I can make cash by mining. See, I was debating either keeping this ship or upgrading this one. But there's less in here. Yeah, that's the thing. If I leave, I'm like Like that's basically the whole. That's basically the whole thing at that point in time. I'm gonna be like a week fucking around. Whereas I could stick around here, make some cash. I don't know. I don't know. I think I might Google. I think I might Google where that trisector is. Somebody popped on and was talking about a trisector. There was like a three times convergence or something like that. I don't know. And that's where I should be mining. So maybe I cheat a little bit. I Google where that system is. Like I've already like if I'm in for a dime, I'm in for a dollar. I've already Googled where to find like I googled what did I do? I googled how do I find a shipyard? And the first thing that popped into my face was like, here's the best place to buy ships. I was like, fuck. But I need some prestige to get into that sector. So I'm either going to be I'm either going to be running quests or I'm going to be doing some mining. That's basically the case. Oh, you can have multiple people on a ship doing different things. Get out. That's kind of cool. I found this is where they sent me to. This place here. They say every ship is sold in this sector. And they also say that I'm pretty sure that all mods are sold in this sector as well, and that they're 10% off. Now, the 10% off is. I guess that's nice. It's nice. It's like tax, 15% tax. It's barely taxed, but whatever. But I need a world permit. And I googled world permit, and I'm pretty sure it said something about, like, getting prestige in exploration or economy or something, 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 something. So I googled that. You say square plus down? Square plus down, help. Multi-crew. Oh, that's kind of cool. So I could have. Too bad I only have one fucking. I only got one seat, I think. That's cool to know. Multi-crew capable ship. How do I go over so I can go down? Oh, these are. Tell me these are all the ships. Yo, these are all the ships that have crew capabilities. Oh, that's cool. You guys have done a pretty fucking decent job at setting this game up, you know. Yeah, I gotta before I start before I start fighting, I really need to figure out all of the controls first. I'm still pushing all the wrong fucking buttons. Because I just came from No Man's Sky, and I still got my brain. My brain for some reason is still trying to compute things that don't belong in this game. So I'm too clumsy to be doing anything serious. This is a pretty ambitious game, though. And seeing all the things that was wrong with No Man's Sky, like, I hate to shit on the game, but 50% of it is, well, 50% of it was broken. I haven't tested any of the, I don't cheat, but at the same time I will test for glitches. I will test your game. I'll poke at it. But like, when 50% of your game is broken and all you're doing is fluffing, that doesn't help retain your audience. This game, as far as I'm concerned, is pretty stable. I haven't jumped onto a planet yet and fucked around. I just came across how to do that. I have to have a mod on my ship that houses land vehicle. So I just found that out yesterday. And like, will I get sucked up in a tornado? Or is it like No Man's Sky, where I can drive my exosuit into the hurricane and be kosher? No Man's Sky is empty. Like for a game that could be played infinitely, it's got nothing. It's like there's nothing to do. There's 3 races. You're telling me there's 3 races throughout the galaxy? And I understand, and like, spoiler alert, I do understand that it's a simulation, and that's why there's confines to what's happening. I get that there's like, I played through this, like, even the story was kind of like, there was maybe 1 or 2 touching moments in the storyline, but other than that, like, I got to the end and I was like, what the, like, there's nothing to do but fight a giant robot that looks like chicken and, you know, some half-assed little gremlin aliens. You just steal their babies and they get all pissed off. Like, that's like, it got to the point where I was fighting monstrosities, fighting sentinels, and I would have a storm on top of me, like dropping fucking hurricanes, and like that. I made my own boss. But this game has been pretty solid so far. Like, almost no disconnection issues, no lag issues, no, I haven't had any real virtual issues. Um, I had this one glitch where, oh, look at my toes. That's kind of weird. Yeah, I got a huge big toe. There was one time where my rockets got stuck in reverse because an asteroid rubbed up against the bottom of my ship and I didn't notice. And then when I tried to reverse out, my thrusters just glitched and stayed in reverse. I couldn't do anything. I was just fucking grinding up on the rock. I'm like, oh my god, I'm gonna die. So I just logged out. I just logged out and logged back in, and everything was fine. And I think I had a glitch. I had a glitch in the firing groups. I couldn't I couldn't adjust anything in here, but I logged out and logged back in, and that worked just fine too. So I mean, like, nothing detrimental. Not like No Man's Sky where you fall through the fucking planet and die permanent death. I'm thinking I might Google where that trisector is and see if it's any decent for mining. See how much trouble I potentially get into. Because everybody's going to know to go there. That's the thing. It's a hotspot. It's not just a hotspot to make money. It's a hotspot for trolls. It's a hotspot for thieves. Like if you're telling me that you can have multiple people on your ship, you could have a group of like fucking 15 guys in a few ship. Like this game gets fucking greasy at that point. Like PvP gets pretty serious in here, I think. Yeah, probably Omnicron. Yeah, there's like a trisector of something where there's like it's like the I think it's platinum. It's like the best place to go mining instead of me lurking in the background looking for fucking low temperature diamonds and feeding cuz like I can like the world that I'm working at, I could show up, I could probably make 500,000 in like 20 minutes. 20 minutes? 20 minutes. 20 minutes, half hour? 20 minutes. I haven't really timed how fast it is. But it's definitely not what I like if I'm gunning for 17 million, that's going to take me roughly the day. Not roughly the day, but like take me a day. Yeah, maybe, you know what? Let's I don't know why you keep bringing me back to that bookmark. Nice. Wait, is it that but with the eye? It's that but with the eye. Get out of town. And then B. And then B. Oh, Jesus. Where the fuck am I? I guess this is the first. No, go back to thing. Plot a route. What a squiggly route. Okay. Yeah, I'm doing it. I'll do it in this ship too. Yeah, the guy that stopped by, he was like, you can make like 100 million an hour or something. Now, and I know I'm not fucking. I got my dinky little potato that holds 50, that holds 60 some odd slots, something like that. But if I can get a chunk of that 100 million, that would be all right, because then I could push for a half decent ship. Oh, you're saying there's a certain planet in this, there's a certain planet here that I need to go to. I might fuck around and just see if I can't make it there myself. No offense. I want to put some of this knowledge to the test. I was gonna go for a flight up here, but there's no point in that. And I kind of want to leave this general area. I want to do something. I want to go somewhere. I want to go fumble around and hopefully not get too fucked up. Oh. Yeah, so that's probably another thing that I neglected. I don't need assist. Oh, this is how they forced me to drop out of Super Cruise. Little fuckers. Little dirty fucking pirates. I'm in open. was I? Oh, fuck, I'm burnt today, man. My mind has been fucking. Last night I had ranch and a cup of milk beside each other, and fucking, I was squeezing out ranch onto my pizza, and I wasn't paying attention, and I grabbed my cup of milk and threw it all over my fucking pizza. Just fucking poured a cup of milk all over the place. That was all fucking yesterday, man. Fuck, I did it twice too. I poured milk down the drain. It's like, Jesus fuck, what is going on? It's gotta be somewhere. There's gotta be like a scanner. Scanner. I saw scanners. Where the fuck did I see scanners? It may not be even sold here. I came here because there is a shipyard. There should be like a scanner section, and then there's like 3 or 4 different types of scanners. There's like a cargo scanner, a warrant scanner, and some other type of scanners. Um, yeah, I could probably see if I can pick one up on the go. I'm pretty sure I've seen a section for scanners though. It's pretty fucking obvious too. Yeah, I think it depends on station stock. Now here's a question. Can I take this character into solo? And if so, that's probably the best way to stay away from the trolls. If I wanted to do some serious mining, I would just take this character into solos. Oh, I know. But I mean at the same, like, I get it though. I get it though. It'd be like showing up to a car parts place, and they're like, or like your chainsaw dealership, and they're like, yeah, we got one, but it's in Brampton. You're like, fuck, now I gotta wait 3 days or drive 4 hours or whatever to go and get it. And that's just inconvenience on a galactic scale. Oh, cool. So if I run into some serious issues, then I can remove myself from the trolls, and I can do a little bit of solo work. I kind of like the added factor of a little bit of PvP. Keeps my hands sweaty, makes the game a little interesting. I definitely don't like being shit. Well, who likes being shit on? But like that constant trolling of where you're just out to fuck with me because your mom didn't hug you enough as a child. Like those are the types of situations. Like I don't mind, like, fair game. If I'm coming home with like 400 grand worth of stuff and you want to try and fucking nick it from me, that's fair play. But don't beat a dead horse. Yeah, I heard that solo runs a lot smoother too. And like, coming from games that have some serious lag spikes in them, this game, performance-wise, like I got nothing bad to say about it. I got nothing like there's I say there's nothing bad, but when I notice sometimes when I'm pitching my ship fast, sometimes there's like a centimeter spike, so you can see it. Like I've pitched a centimeter or so on the screen, but I haven't actually pitched, and then like a second later I pitched to where I am. But that doesn't happen too often. And that's another thing. Like I need to sometimes I need to be, and I think stowing my ship and going into like the outfitters, I think that takes me off the dock. I do have a, and here's the thing, coming from No Man's Sky, a lot of this is like some people don't automate, but I have a bad habit of sitting in front of the door. Like I'll pop out from auto, and I'll check my map for too long, and I'll just be sitting right in front of the fucking door like a dickbag. Or like I'll be on a space station, and I'll sit on the dock for like 10 minutes trying to figure shit out because I don't want to like fuck, I don't want to get robbed by pirates or waste my fucking gas like or like be a PvPer. That's another big thing too. Like if it gets to a point where you're, and it depends on how big your team is. Your clan an alpha or a mega, or are you just a little dickbag that's good at PvP? And then it gets to a point where like sooner or later the galaxy is going to turn on you for being a dickbag, and you'll get corrected. Yeah, I just want to maybe some MPs. Like I wouldn't mind getting into a fight with some NPCs, or like or like a coordinated PvP attack, kind of like how they do on Ark. It'd be like, okay, well, every Saturday we've got base PvPs. Like we've got PvP out in the open all the time, but we won't fuck with your base until Saturday. And then see, so Saturday you could potentially be up for a coordinated attack. Just have some structure like that. Yeah, I want to stay away from PvP. I'm not I didn't even think about the fact that this could be PvP. Again, coming from No Man's Sky, you can turn all that off even in a social setting, right? Like people can't fuck with my base, they can't fuck with my land, and they can't fuck with me. And I wasn't really thinking about that in this game. But yeah, I don't I don't even PvP in No Man's Sky. That shit's. I get a lot of people just trying to shoot me in the back for no fucking reason. Fucking dickbags. That's the same, but that's the same in like Red Dead Redemption as well. Like fucking you'll be in town and you'll walk by somebody and they'll wait for you to walk by and then they'll pull their guns and shoot you in the back of the head, and it's like, you know, because you know you won't be able to win a fight either way. But like having coordinated attacks with ships and then having like that shit gets greasy quick. Yeah, I noticed that too. When I go into a space, especially for like courier stuff. I'll go in. First thing I do is fuel and repair just at the front there, and then I'll scroll down to the station area where I am now, and then I'll go up to mission boards, and I'll score all the courier jobs. And then if I need to, I'll come here and I'll fuck around. Like maybe I want to look at the ships to see what they've got for sale or like the outfitting. And then 5 minutes or so will go by and I'll pop back into the message board and I'll grab some more courier stuff and then I'll fuck off. So that's kind of been like what's been up. Honestly, I still have it installed. Because sometimes I like to get on a horse and just make my way to a river and go fishing. And just do fuck all. But they really haven't done anything with that game in so long. Like even adding the new roles. Like Moonshiner was basically grocery shopping and babysitting drunks. And then they made an angry vegan. And you had to basically, and your role was to basically be a vegan, but enter inside of the animal and steal its fucking essence. It's like, fucking, that's pretty rapey for a vegan. But when I kill someone and eat one, you fucking LSD me and dump me in the woods naked. It's like, you guys don't know how to set up like, this game could be so good, but you just fucking pay no attention to it. Yeah, once you get, well, you see, I think they've been kind of chintzy with the gold as of late, and that's why I stopped playing. Is because you could do the quote unquote treasure hunting. So you'd show up to this, this rando would be in the woods looking at a treasure map, and you'd kill them and take it. Well, now you can barter with them and buy it off of them for like 100 silver or something like that. And you also get them for finishing the seasonal. But you used to get more gold from the season than you would spend on it, and I don't think they do that anymore. I don't even know if you break even now. I'd have to go back and check. They fucked that game up. They fucked that game up entirely. It's just shit. It needs to be handed out to the modded communities and just let them have fun with it, because you're obviously not fucking paying attention to it. It's either cowboys or fucking space with me. Anywho, let's fuck off into the distance, and maybe we'll find some way to outfit the ship with a scanner along the way. I'm okay with that. I might have a 420 moment before I start, though. I don't wanna... I saw a video yesterday on the Facebook page. This guy was AFK, and 3 people were in a group, and they just flew in and fucking busted him up, and I was like, oh my god, that's not nice, man. That's not. I don't want to ever go AFK on this game. Give me 2 seconds. I'm gonna have a 420 moment. Oh, I also think I saw the police on this game yesterday, which I have not seen yet. But like yesterday, the Pope. I think the Popo were out in force. Well, you see, when I got the game, they gave me the trader role for free. And they also gave me the fastest horse in the game, which I don't use. I ended up getting, I ended up buying an elite one anyways, though. The elite one's not, it's just got more health. More health, more stamina. Um, but yeah, no, the best way to make gold in that game is through treasure maps, which are come across randomly or basically through seasonal, but you have to grind up the gold to get into season in the first place, and that's shit. Because I'm pretty sure it's like 30 gold to get into season, which is huge, especially if like, see, you start off with bounty. Bounty's the one that gives you gold in return. Like, no, I don't think anything else gives you gold. Moonshiner gives you a shit ton of XP. So if you but like I'm over level 100 and I have all of the tools maxed out. So why am I moonshining? That's just big dick. Like I'm just fluffing at that point in time. I'm basically out to just make gold on that game. That's through bounty hunting. They got the new bullions or whatever or no, the capitale, but that's no good either. Yo, treasure hunting, man. Treasure hunting, it gets you like 6, 7 gold at a time easily. Sometimes 10, 11, 12 gold. And all I gotta do is just fumble around with my binoculars looking for a yellow fucking. Oh, Red Dev definitely twists your arm to buy gold. But that's because but you know where it all goes? It all goes into fucking. It all goes into fucking GTA 5. That's where it all goes. I used to have GTA 5 too, but it got to the point where I don't know. It got boring. It got boring, and then on top of that, everybody has those flying fucking bikes now, so it's just one big troll fest. And I don't want to be a part of that either. That's dickbag moves too. So I stopped playing GTA 5 when they started getting all fucking space aged and you know, I got tons of shit in GTA 5 too. I got helicopters and fucking boats and planes. I got all fucking sorts of shit. It's just not worth it though. Rockstar needs to get their shit together. Like straight goods. These games could be like I started playing solo Red Dead Redemption because like I've played every other Red Dead Redemption. They're great. So I'm hoping solo's going to be good. I haven't really been able to get into it though. But yeah, give me a sec. Let me have a 420 moment. Wireshark to monitor your network. What do you mean by that? Oh shit, yeah, DDoSing. I don't know.
Detach confirmed. Watch for oncoming traffic when passing through the airlock.
So loud. Yeah, I don't know if I'm susceptible to that or not. Chris and Dad are they're tech gurus. So they're like computer whisperers.
Speed restrictions are now lifted. Flight control signing off. I used to fuck around with like HTML. A little C++, but that was like that was like C++. that was like oh my god.
was more than 20 years ago. I don't know. I used to be half decent. I grew up as a DOS child, so I had to navigate computers through DOS. So I already had a basic understanding of how the computer worked, how to navigate it. Right? We didn't have click and point, whatever. You know what, though? I'm kind of glad I didn't get into tech. Because, like, the whole fucking world does it. All you have to do is be a... It's a globalized industry, and that's the issue. And so you can have people that get paid pennies across the ocean that do this shit for pennies, right? You can't compete with that. I think a tech business is... You better be damn fucking good at what you do if you're gonna open up a tech business. Oh, I used to fuck around on Commodore 64s. All that old shit. My dad was IT. Right? He's been IT all his life. So he was cutting edge. He's probably one of the first kids on the block to have a computer, but that's only because, you know, probably because we were the only ones who knew how to use it. That realistically. Oh yeah, I grew up on... Well, you see, we grew up on things like King's Quest, but like the first King's Quest.
Frameshift drive charging.
Like the old school block, like you had to type in, like you could key over to a tree, but then you'd have to type in climb up the tree.
4, 3, 2, 1,
and it really forced us as children to learn English, learn how to spell. That was half of my hooked on phonics. And like that was the most notable game, and we had a couple of King's Quests back then.
Fuel scooping.
Oh,
Fuel scoop disengaged.
Oh, fuel scooping. Like they got like the King's Quests got half decent. I think we got up to like I think it was like King's Quest 5, 6, or 7 or something like that, where they really started to get like fucking mint. And then all of a sudden now they've turned into baby shit. Like that's they fucked it up real bad. And then from King's Quest it turned into Half-Life, Counter-Strike. Oh, I was an AWP god. I could fucking take your head off from any place. Jump shots, baby. We're fucking old school. What else? Counter-Strike got boring. That was my problem. It got boring, but then people started to make map editors, and you could actually make your, like, I got into making my own. There was one character, I vaguely remember, there was one character that looked like Einstein in Counter-Strike, and I was trying to make my school, not that it was like shooting up a school, that's horrible, but like, kind of like The Office. And we had one teacher that was like Einstein looking. And he was going to be the hostage, and you'd have to like save the hostage. Like we map edited everything, man. But it got boring. We used to make like big dirty racetracks and try and kill each other. Fuck, we made like every map possible, man.
Frameshift drive charging.
It got boring. There was never any new guns. There was never any progression. There was never.
Ready to engage.
It's garbage.
4, 3, 2, 1.
And then next it was all Zelda. Well, it was Zelda from Nintendo. Like from the very beginning, it had always been Zelda. As soon as Zelda came on the map, but Zelda kind of took over after that because we got the N64, and we were huge on Zelda. Twisted Metal was another one. Twisted Metal for the PS. Ultima? Why do I know that name? Why do I know the name Ultima? Yeah, Diablo was a huge one. I skipped many school days to play Diablo. I skipped a lot of school days. I learned how to break into computers so I could play Diablo. Diablo 2 was a huge one. Like when Diablo first came out, I can't remember. I think they also came out with I think it was like a monk for Diablo. But by the time they had come out with that, I think like D2 was around the corner. D2 was definitely a big one. We were doing like pally bears and shit like that. We were doing some crazy stuff. D2 was definitely a big one. I bought that again, man. I got D2 Resurrected or whatever it's called. But I don't play right now because they're shit. They're not doing very well. Why am I slowing down? Why am I slowing down? Get out of here, I don't want to slow down. Yeah, I don't play it like I spend like an hour or two on fucking what do you call it, on standby before I can even play the game. Because I don't play solo. There's no point in playing solo if the game is offered in multiplayer. Well, I mean, except for what we just discussed. Like, I could hide from the trolls. I do the same thing in Fallout 76. I go into a private server, and then it's easier to level there because you know things are full. Like, you show up to White Springs, and it's always fucking empty. It's like, okay, well, I'll just load up my own game. But that was another reason why I stopped playing that, is because they don't have, like, it's like, take a number from RuneScape and get some better fucking respawn times. They just need to get their servers in order. Like, and I play Diablo 3. And there are some things terribly wrong with it. Like I've had hackers come into my hardcore games, because I typically play hardcore characters, and just delete my character in town. It's like, Diablo 3, you gotta really get. So I stopped playing online in Diablo 3 for just that reason, because you're gonna be able to hack and walk into my game and then like kill me in town with something. That's not cool. So I could make a
Frameshift drive charging.
I could make a regular character, and then I'd have no fear of dying. Kill me in town all you want, and I'll just leave your game. But I've spent so much time on my hardcore characters.
2, 1,
Well, I haven't even bothered to matchmake. I remember how toxic Diablo 2 was. I don't want anybody playing my... There's new age trolls now. Some of these Gen Zers are fucking... Gen Xers or whatever. Even those 20-year-old trolls that are coming out of the woodwork.
fuel scooping.
No, I play that.
Fuel scoop disengaged.
I play that shit solo. I like all my drops, thank you very much. See, I liked aspects of D3. I liked having...
Frameshift drive charging.
I liked having rifts. I liked having something to do afterwards. I liked that continual leveling. That gave me...
3, 2, 1,
You know, that... They gave me unlimited. Well, I mean, I don't know if it's unlimited, but it sure as fuck's taken me a long time to get up there. And to do it on hardcore, too. But, like, I didn't like the story. I didn't like the storyline at all. But the gameplay, the way they set up the characters, the way they set up the fighting, the way they set up the rifts, the continual play, I enjoyed that. I really enjoyed Diablo 2 all around. Like, I spent years playing it. But I think that's because it had such an enjoyable story. And I was able to submerge myself back into that story time and time again. They did a really good job of doing that. And the gameplay complemented the storyline. Everything was simplistic, yet challenging. And I enjoyed that they added extra action to it, like the expansion that came with Diablo 2. Like, I'm all about Act 5. Like, that was hearty. And now they've added hardcore to it. Here's my tiff with hardcore, though. I play hardcore characters on D3, and playing hardcore characters on D2 is nothing like playing a hardcore character on D3. They're two different beasts. Yeah, I'm down for a party chat.
Frameshift drive charging.
Get me on PS. I lost my hardcore character to a spell I had never seen before. So I might make a hardcore character but go back into classic. Because I wasn't too happy about that setup. I thought I had everything under control. And it was such a bullshit electrical spell. Anyways, give me a sec, let me add you. Hello? Let me turn down this audio. It's too fucking loud. No, my game. I don't... I keep turning it down and it keeps turning it up on me. Right now I have... Does it say? Why doesn't it say? I'd never actually noticed that.
Frameshift drive charging.
Are you 420? Is that what I just heard? Yeah, yeah. Oh, okay.
Taking on damage.
Are you in Canada? Oh, okay. So you have THC products, but you're not allowed to sell some of them. Why? Is it because it makes you see Jesus?
Frameshift drive charging.
Huh. Yeah, I don't get affected by eating it. Yeah, that's probably like the extent of what's going on. Kind of like, oh Oh, there looks like there's some type of fight going on here. Yeah, yeah. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's cool. What other game was I doing that with? No, no, it was recently. Oh, you know what it is? It's BDO. Black Desert Online. It's kind of like with the game. It's a pretty decent game.
Frameshift drive charging. Ready to engage.
Oh, isn't there one that's like isn't like EverQuest one of them as well? Yeah. Yeah, they're pretty old. Yeah, no, BDO's you can get cosmetics. Um and those cosmetics give you a slight edge, but it's definitely not something that makes or breaks the bank. Yeah, it's mostly cosmetics. Um but it is pay to win. Like you can buy, so I can buy those cosmetics with real money, and then I can turn around. If I don't wear them, I can put them on the general market for people to buy. Yeah, that's about the worst thing that they've got going on. And then so you could basically jack yourself up as a PvPer if you wanted to. But PvP is well, you see, after 50 you can PvP, and there's no real way of getting around it. Yeah, well, there's no real way of getting around it, but there's a purpose. I mean, you can own areas of the map which kind of like cartelli, and then you fight for those territories, and that's basically where I. Or if you're, you know what, if I'm a dick and I rush into your, say I have a specific grind spot and I go there, but you're there first, and I start stealing your XP, well, I could just fuck off and go somewhere else. But like that's.
Frameshift drive charging.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. No, it gets pretty like old school RuneScape-y. It's pretty. Free. Yo, I fell for the gold. I traded a Zami plate for the gold. There's the gold members plate, and at a time, the gold members plate was tradable to new or to free to play, but you couldn't wear it because it was a members item. And I was like, "Oh, this looks so deadly," but I was stupid back in the day, right? And there was no real like massive Google or anything. man, I fucking gave my Zammy plate away for that. I still rip RuneScape. I almost got a 20-year cape going. Yeah. Ruin. Oh, Adamant. Adamant. It's a bad grind. It gets to it gets to a point where things progress pretty quickly up until like level 50 or 60, and then once you get to a certain point, it just you're like, "Oh my god, I'm cutting this same tree for literally fucking days." It's brutal. Oh yeah. Yeah, if you don't get membership, it's messed up. Well, you see, old school RuneScape was, well, yeah, it's still a thing, but like in old school RuneScape, you actually had to fight for the nodes. So if I had like a higher ability than you, I had a better chance of getting that node over you. And then we'd have to wait for that to respawn, and then we'd fight for it again. Whereas in new RuneScape, it's shared. Like we can all sit at the same stone, and nobody has to worry about. Yeah, yeah, yeah. They've made it pretty fucking easy now. Ah.
Disengaged.
I think the other thing in free to play, it was like they made it very, especially in old school, they made it very hard to excel. It was very much pay to play in old. Like I don't want to say I don't like it. You can do RuneScape free to play, and that's how I started my character in the first place. I basically boosted all of the free to play things, and then when it got time, it was like, okay, well, maybe I'll now pay for a subscription. And now, even now, you can buy a subscription with in-game gold. So yeah, so you don't actually have to pay money to play RuneScape. I think it's like 30 million for like, yeah, for like a week or two or something, or like I don't even know if it might be a month, but I think it's like 2 weeks or something like that.
Frameshift drive charging.
See, I ended up playing hardcore with that, so I have a hardcore Iron Man, so it's basically self-made. I don't get to trade with anybody. I don't get to pick shit up off the ground.
System scan complete.
Oh, I'm honestly getting off of it because I don't play it much. Because it's getting it's too repetitive. It's
Frameshift drive charging.
yeah, Diablo. I stopped, but like I still have the CDs. I could probably still play. I bet you my key still works. Ha. Nice.
Temperature critical. Disengaged.
I'm probably just see. I don't even know what ships there are to buy. There was a ship that I saw for 17 million that I had my eye on, and I was it was kind of in the middle of. You know what? I think it was about as much cargo space as the T6 that I have, the potato.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah, I feel sometimes I'm yelling. I, I saw that the other day. I rammed into somebody. They couldn't fit through the fucking mail slot. And they got stuck, and I automated myself into it, and it was like, oh shit, I'm gonna fucking die.
Frameshift drive charging.
Could you imagine? That's what they did to me. I spent like 30 seconds meandering at the front door because I couldn't get over the fact that the orbital was spinning. And then it was like, bam, you're dead. And I was like, what? Right. Yeah, why do we have a 401 problem in space? That should have got dealt with. Oh, I'm. Do spoilers add more area to my ship? Like if I want to make it fancy, and my wings are like 15 feet longer, is that shit actually like 15 feet longer now? Really? I think I saw that. Yeah, I think I saw that. It has like massive. Was it like massive shield or massive hull? And it had like fucking 8 guns on it, and I was like, yo, yeah, yeah. But it, but what? I think it was like, what was it? Was it like 100 million? I think it was hundreds of millions.
Fuel scoping. Warning. Temperature critical. Fuel disengaged.
I tried to auto in the other day, and it like threw me at the wall. It threw me at the wall. There are spikes that come out of some of the entrances. That's what I got hung up on. They've got like tubes jettisoning straight out from the fucking. They're like big ass spikes. Yeah, they got a cage. Yeah, it smushed me into the cage. Fuck.
Frameshift drive charging.
Yeah. Yeah, that's another big one too. The first time, I don't know if you were around for the first time I landed, but they put me at the very back. And that was brutal. Yeah. Oh, that's fucking brutal. And you don't have third person? Well, I mean, you do, but it's like crusty. Oh. Fuck. Could you imagine just clogging that hole? That's brutal.
Fuel scope disengaged. Frameshift drive charging.
Oh, so that's not too bad. I got into a fight that I shouldn't have gotten into with my potato. I was like, they literally just tried to steal my lipids. It was a real person. And they tried... No. This was a real person, and they definitely tried to steal my lipids. And I was like, you motherfucker! You're just trolling me. And so, like, I think there was somebody else here that was just kind of tagging along, and they were nice enough. Yeah. The other guy was nice enough to kind of, like, lead him away. You stole my lipids. I think if I had just left it alone, I probably would have survived. Yeah. It was only $3,000. It was $3,000 turned into like $100K. It was like, should have just gave him the lipids. Like a solo? Oh, like you can invite people. Yeah. That's kind of like the private servers on Fallout, yeah. Yeah, that's probably what I'm gonna end up doing. Oh shit, I think I'm almost here. And I haven't even checked for a scanner yet. What a guy. You got all the way here and you didn't even spend that much fuel. Wow. I really thought that would have, like... I don't know. Yeah. No, I'll do it from the side. Slow down. Yeah, that kind of makes sense. Yeah. I came across a collapsing star? Oh, no, well, I guess I found the filter because I was able to change the galaxy look to give me something better, and I was able to... Realistic. I think I have it on. Yeah, I'm here. Are you plugged in? Is your controller plugged in? Oh. Oh, sometimes that happens when my controller's plugged in, because I got like this dollar store cord attached to my PS. I got a new one. I got a new one, and sometimes my controller fucking skitzes out on me. Ah. You know, I should check.
Frameshift drive charging.
Oh shit, I'll have to check that out. Can you go through a black hole here? Or does that fuck you up real good? It's not like No Man's Sky? I found this big blue sun. Look at that. Is it? It looks almost white. I didn't actually notice that. Huh. Yeah, I saw one. It had a ball in the middle, and then it had two cones shooting out the top and bottom of it. Yeah, and it tried to eat me so many times. Yeah. Oh, here we go. Is this the? Is that? Is that the only space station? Or do I have to? What is this? These are zones. These are zones. Is this Crash's Folly? I don't know what that is. Oh, so they're not. So they're not a space station. This here. Oh shit. Oh shit. And all of those people are just hanging out here? And here I am in my little potato. So a week? Why a week? So oh, you have to pay rent on it. Well, sorta. And it just yeah, and if it's just sitting here doing nothing.
Disengaged.
Dang. Yeah. Yeah, I usually mine that stuff. Really? Oh, if they're desperate enough. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Yeah. So, if I have tritium and I bring it to the market, can I force the market to sell it higher for me, or do I just have to sell it at that 51,000 price? It's not. That's what it is. Okay. Oh, so I could show up to one of these places and they have their own market. If, yeah, as you said, yeah, if they allow you to dock, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Oh, interesting. Yeah, and like less exposure to trolls and pirates and everything else. Really? Yo, I would do something like that. Yo, I'll tell you right now, when I first showed up to ESO, I was somebody's bitch, and I didn't mind it at all. The the whole clan did not like that I was the bitch. But basically what I was a really good farmer. And I said, look, I want to make some money. I'm brand new to the game. I don't have anything. I don't really want to hold all of this stuff. Can we make an agreement? And I was basically like, I will give you everything, and you maybe give me 50% of the price. And so, yeah. Holy shit. And I only pull like 5 of them. I'd go be somebody's little worker. I'd be down for that. Huh. This game just got a little more interesting. I see shooting stars. Can I collect those? Oh, are they? Oh, okay. Okay, okay, okay. Okay. I thought those were shooting stars. Well, yeah.
Timeshift drive charging.
I just canceled. What the fuck? I just warp drived away. Come on, I was there. I thought I canceled it too. Yeah. Okay, let's try this again.
Request denied.
Oh, I'm too far away. Yeah, I came in and then I guess I couldn't even I'm pretty sure I pushed cancel though. We see, I'm not too convinced that while I'm slowing down, my ship is magically speeding up for whatever reason. I don't know where that physics comes in.
Landing gear deployed.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden my ship. Oh. Yeah, yeah. I see what you're saying. So I'm getting slingshotted. I can restock my lipids here. Oh, but they don't have a shipyard, so I can't call my ships here. So I need to find a place where I can call my ships. Uh-oh, I think I just got a warning that says we're going to shut down for 30 minutes. Well, I guess I won't go too far then if they're going to shut everything down. I'll just kind of tuck away. Why? Have they been known to, yeah. Huh. So do I want a detailed surface scanner? The advanced astronomical scanner that launches probes, used to reveal important information about planets and their stellar bodies. Okay, so I gotta buy that. Okay. Yeah, like these numbers aren't worrisome anymore. Yeah. So by kind of like the limpet. Okay. Well, that's not too bad. The- Okay. Oh, okay. So it, so it, so would it maybe make sense to just be a gypsy and go around scanning systems and planets? Oh, wow. Trading, as in like at the mission board? Oh, oh, oh! You're talking about flipping products. Interesting. Interesting. Well, I know like I don't know what exactly it's called. It's called like bromium or something like that. I collected it alongside tritium, but it's worth like something like 70, 70,000. So I can't remember what it's called, but okay. So this is the hot spot. So you're saying by scanning the planets, I'll get a specific area along the rings that has a better chance of spawning tastier things? Is that basically how that's gonna go? Oh, okay. I think I think I saw opals for 330,000. Yeah. I think I saw blue. Oh, I could have maybe had it. I could have maybe had night vision on. You know what? Maybe that's what it was. Yeah. Yeah, pulse wave analyzer. Yeah, and I don't need some little like might look flat, but she not flat. It's like this big ass mountain coming at you. Yeah, yeah. There's headlights too, but I like dark mode. Night vision is pretty good. Yeah, they have a. Yeah. So, so when I pulse with the wave, I'm looking for. What colors did you say? Sorry, red and yellow. I'll have to try it. I get that a lot with videos. Like there's a lot of controversy among the things that I look for, and that's usually why I just test them. Like I'll go out and I'll buy something and I'll just okay, does this do what I want it to do? And if it doesn't do that, can I make it do that or am I just not able to? And uh, okay. Yeah. Yeah. So you think that's kind of glitchy? Do you think that's what it is? It's kind of fucky. Have the devs ever like responded to any of these types of concerns? Really? I got carbon. I got carbon from asteroids. Where does that stuff go? You say I picked up carbon. Like it obviously doesn't show up in my inventory. Oh, here it is. Oh. Okay, I'll stop you real quick. What is engineering? Can you give me a brief description on that? I did see a remote workshop. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, they are red. Yeah. Yo, that's how we used to do it in the 70s. Why is that happening here and now? Oh, so I can go galactic. And now, so basically what I would do is look for a system that's got a space station close by. So couldn't I just do? Oh, see, I don't have access to planetary information. Oh, give me a sec. Let me have a look at this picture. You sent me. Yeah, I've noticed. I've noticed I haven't needed anything too much yet. As long as I, like, as long as I'm a good boy and I don't fuck around with too many people. Oh, look, this got 1.3 million. I'll take that. Yeah, I've been, and like the pirates that do try to chase me down, they seem to have god awful aim. Like god awful aim.
Ship released. Engines engaged.
Oh, this looks so cool. I'm gonna have to start. I'm gonna have to start visiting planets. Oh, I got like two. I think when I had that uh, thruster issue, I just logged out and logged back in, and it put me somewhere in space, like near the asteroids. Oh shit!
Fuel scoop disengaged.
There's nothing here. Are you kidding? You got 1.3 million people living here, and you got nothing. Well, I don't even think that there's a station here, no? Oh, it'd have to be a planet? Okay. Wait, in the system that I'm currently in, or the one that I should go back to? No, I just left. Oh, okay, give me... So I could...
Timeshift drive charging.
You said Capacroni B? Omnicron Capacroni B? Go there? Or no, wait, sorry. That's the sun. Is that the sun? Oh, okay. Omnicron B. Yeah, I think for now, well, we got like a half hour. I'll probably go for a coffee, fuck around, and then, oh, I make my own coffee, hazelnut. Yeah. Oh, gone. I usually get my shit from Costco. Total rewards from previous session. Oh, okay. So I got from exploring. Okay, so so exploring will give me arcs. Uh,
If you don't have access permission, please exit the facility immediately.
Oh, really? They have. What's the weekly cap? Yeah, some of them are like 28, 32. Yeah.
This facility offers a range of services. Check your information panel after docking for more details.
Who? Jesus. That's a lot of platinum. Oh, so you're making your own. Are you okay? So hold on. Are you making your own modules?
We will be forced to respond to aggressive action. For peace of mind, please stow ship weapons well inside the docking bay.
Like your engineering skill that we just talked about earlier plays into upgrading some of your modules. Oh shit. Okay, wow. So that should be doing that too. So maybe not fuck off into the distance right now. Oh, like a shield? Okay.
This is a flight regulations reminder. Please do not obstruct the exit corridor during arrival or departure. Thank you, and enjoy your stay.
Oh wow. Yeah, it almost makes no sense to have the fuel scoop that I have on. It does like it does almost nothing. From the tons of fuel. Yeah, yeah.
This is a flight regulation announcement. Please proceed to land on your assigned pad in a timely manner and refrain from obstructing other docking procedures.
Interesting. I don't mind math. Oh, that's kind of cool.
We would like to welcome all commanders to this facility. Please ensure you complete all docking procedures within the allocated time.
that's cool. this, this is almost turning into DayZ. I vowed that I would never do any Googling on DayZ, and then I was like, well, I can't figure out why I keep dying from a fucking chicken. I don't know who any of these people are. Yeah, 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 yeah. But they're not mainstream. They're mainstream, but they're not. Yeah, yeah. They're they're definitely they're definitely not monetized sometimes. See, I don't mind Twitch, but I dislike the fact that it dumps my videos in 2 weeks. You have to pay for the subscription, but then they only keep your videos for a month. So your videos don't actually exist anywhere after a month. They're gone. Yeah, I do the YouTube thing. So if I really want to do something, it's like, okay, well, here's my learning experience. Here's how I'm fucking up. Here's how I'm excelling, and here's how I'm doing this. And then I put it on YouTube, and it's there forever. I didn't start off streaming. I started off making videos, but and not even. Yeah. That's basically what I'm. That's basically. Oh, oh fuck. Yeah, and that's like Arc. Like Arc is really bad for that, especially if you're a new. Yeah, or not even that, but just like if like the worst is when you get a coordinated team, especially on Arc. Like you get a couple people running owls because they've got UV and you can't hide. You've got maybe one or two dragons. You've got a mana, and half the time people don't even need that. They just need to show up with the mana, and you're fucked. And I'm just a bob on the beach. That's why I play solo. I play solo, or I play no tech no tame. And even in no tech no tame, you're gonna have like one person could still show up and just wipe you off the map. You'd never be able to play on that server. They'd find you. But that's because there's a lot of alphas and megas around, and getting breaching. I don't want to say like breach is probably not the best word for that, but um, oh, I think I had a voice failure. I think you're gone. I think our chat has ended. But yeah, it's hard to get in with alphas and megas because insiders are a real thing. So, um, I am going to use this time to go grab a coffee and have a 420 moment. Maybe get like a bagel into me or something, and I'll be back. I think I'm just gonna shut the thread down. I don't want it. I'm gonna have to shut it down for the update, anyways. So, um, thank you for chatting, and maybe we'll chat in about a half hour or so.